So welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at enumerating Active Directory. It's one of the networks that they have now. So they're coming out with what? I think it's 4 or 5 networks, right? Try hack me. That's exciting stuff. I believe they're also all free. So I already sent over. I connected to the VPN, but I already downloaded the VPN. Don't think I started the box up yet. I still need to also change up my let me see here. Let me go back to learn. And I still need to change up my... Oh, let me tell my wife I love her. She's not playing like right now. Alright. So I still need to... My son's like intently staring at the screen on the plane, but there's actually nothing on it. Start this box and do the DNS. That's what I want to say. Still need to change over the DNS and everything. So let's go ahead and do that. Like right now, I just dropped them off at the airport this morning. They're heading back to the States for like a little bit. Should be a good time. Oh, network has started. Cool. Network uptime's been about an hour and 29 minutes. So network has started up. I started reading through this guide the other night. I just kind of went through this like real quick. Easy stuff so far. Let's go ahead and grab that IP address that I'm going to need. 10.256.101. Alright, so let's throw that into, if I go to my wired settings, settings, IP4, I don't know why it's still thinking, what was it, 10.256.101. Alright, so we just change this to 56 for my DNS, apply that, exit out of here, and we should be good. I might have to reset it. But we'll go ahead and we'll just try to ping this guy, or NS look up this guy. And if we can do that, then we are good. Go ahead and exit out of that one. Just get another terminal open up here. CD in the desktop, try hack me. It was AD enum, I believe. AD enumeration. And let's go ahead and just do an NS lookup for that guy and see. Yep, okay, cool. So everything's working. Although he's saying 54, isn't it 56? That's 56, so everything's not working good. All right, so we got to restart our right there, our network manager there, and then we'll be able to do that again, and we should get 56.101. Should have the correct IP address in there after that. This could kind of kick me off, bring me back on, and now we got 56.101, so we're good to go with that, right? So let's do this. So we got SSH here. Requesting your credentials when prompted. AD username. I don't know what's my AD username. Although RDP can be used for all tasks, but it's faster. Okay, never mind. All right, so we can SSH into it. Let's go ahead and start with an mmap scan. So let me copy this IP address. We'll just start off with an mmap scan. See if really want to see if 59. Well, even if 5985 is open. If they are around remote management users, then it's not really help us out too much now, is it? Very prestigious credential ejection. All right, nothing in here about it. You don't do anything within the room with it. But it does say what native Windows binary allows us to inject credentials legitimately into memory to be run as. All right, so if somebody already has something that's run as, we may be able to take those credentials and continue on with them without actually having to put in new credentials, things like that. What parameter option of run as binary will ensure that the injected credentials are used for all network connections? Be net only. What network folder on a domain controller is accessible by any authenticated AD account and stores GPO information? Sysvol. And then when performing directory, blah, blah, Sysvol. What type of authentication is performed by default? Kerberos authentication. Let's keep going. We got enumeration through Microsoft Management Console. Let's see if we got anything. Yep, we do have to do some stuff in here. So first thing we got to do is actually log in as a user here. And I don't know what the user's name is going to be. So let's see back up here. If we have a Active Directory username or anything like that in here. Or how I'm actually going to get the Active Directory username. Okay, to request your credential pair, click Get Credentials button to receive your credential pair that can be used. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Should read the whole thing probably. Let's go ahead and open him up. Let's go! How you doing, DZ? Let's go ahead and get credentials. Credentials generated. I am Catherine Dickinson, and my thing is Catherine 2018. Ooh, man, see how they did that with the K and the C? Ooh, Trying to switch things up there, huh? All right, let's go ahead and log in as her. We're gonna go ahead and stop this. Like I said, WinRM may be up. We can try it, like real quick, 5985, right? But if the user isn't on the remote management, so if we do evil WinRM, blah, blah, right? Let's go ahead and throw this in there. Attack I is going to be the IP address, right? So 10.200.56.101. Attack U, the user is going to be that Catherine user, right? Attack P, her password's right here. Now, if she is not on the remote management users, she won't be able to actually log in. So even though we have something shooting early, because I'm going up to... Oh, we're going camping tonight. That sounds good. How do you get all the list of the usernames for AD in the first place? What do you mean? So for this one, like right here, they gave us the username right here. In another box that we did, I think it was God, what box was it that we did? We did another box where we found usernames online. But if you could find like an XML or something like that, or yeah, if you can find like SOAP, you know, or XML, whatever you want to call it. If you can find something like that, you can usually find usernames in there. But really, to be able to get everyone's username, you either have to do OSINT, right? So figure out what company they work for. So let's say we're going after Microsoft, right? So obviously we would OSINT, we go on LinkedIn maybe and start looking up Microsoft employees. We would look at how they actually put it in. Is it first name dot last name? Is it first initial dot last name? Is it first name dot, last initial, whatever? We usually kind of figure that out with emails. So if we start looking at their emails, things like that, we can start to figure out, okay, how are they actually, putting in these different things? Like if you see John.Smith, like, okay, yeah, it's first dot last, easy day. So you would have to kind of build your own from there if you were to do that. But for one of them that we did, we found the usernames through an XML document, which is probably one of the best places to find them. Just because they're all listed, everything. We grab those usernames, throw them into a file. But for this one, like right here, they gave us the username. So at the very beginning, we go into request your credentials, and we got credentials from them. So that's how we did that. So as we can see, though, Catherine.Dickinson is not able to win RM into here. So she may not be part of the remote management users group. So that is something, just because you can SSH in doesn't mean, or you can RDP in or something like that, doesn't technically mean that you can evil or, win RM in. All right, so just remember that. So whenever you're making somebody, make sure that you put them in the remote management users group if WinRM is opened up. All right. So remember to specify the domain za.tryhackme.com, which actually, I believe, should actually be him like right there, in all honesty. But we'll go ahead and we'll just start doing it through SSH. Let's go ahead and hop in there. All right. There we go. And we'll do her username, right? And her username was Catherine Dickinson. Boom. We're heading off to camping, DZ. If you're allowed to say, I don't know. So they did not like that at all. Name or service unknown. Yeah, that is a... Do I need all that? I feel like I just need za.tryhackme.com. Want to try that? THM jump 1. We did get, I wonder if it actually is up and running or if it's just lying to me up here. Let's go ahead and refresh the page, see if it actually is up and running. Because we did do an NS lookup, we were good on that. So we should be able to SSH in now with the credentials that we gained from... Nope, okay, it's not up and running. All right, let's say we should be able to SSH in now. So I'm going to let this guy go ahead, get up and running. And we got our credentials for this guy through the first task here. If you scroll all the way down and click on request your credentials, click on that, and you'll be able to get your credentials. And hopefully the credentials will stay the same. Hopefully we can keep it as that. Let me go ahead and actually nano-creds.txt, and we'll throw her into there. And if it does stay the same, then we'll be good for if this takes more than one time. Although it shouldn't, but yeah, we'll see what happens. If you watch my streams often, you'll realize this is not a time that I stream at. Family just left to America, so North America. People always get butthurt if you just say America. For some reason, other people think that in other countries they don't say that, which they do. But yeah, they went to America, so I'm gonna be I'm alone now, Lone Ranger for like right now. So I'll be streaming a lot more. So if you're wondering why I'm streaming at some unusual times, that's why. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's see if we can SSH in yet with those credentials that we obtained. And we'll try Catherine Dickinson. SSH may not be up yet. The box may not be up yet. We did do an MF scan out though, didn't we? Okay, at least we got the password now. And we did do an MF scan on it. So that's weird. Must have died right after we did that MF scan. Alright, so we're SSH in now. Let's go ahead and do a net user. First thing I'm going to do is a net user. See who else is on here. We don't have many people actually. Let's go ahead and do a net local group. Local groups. And see... Oh, local group, excuse me. And see if there's any main groups on here. Any weird ones that we see, which these look all like they are normal. Yeah, those all look normal to me, like right there. So nothing really jumps out like right there for us. Let's go ahead and hop into PowerShell, because right now we are in command prompt. We'll do attack EP bypass, even though I'm most likely just going to be running it off of memory. EP bypass. Okay, we'll hop into there. There we go. The box is a little bit slow with that SSH. A lot faster than remote desktop though, so it seems like I'm typing slow, that's why. Alright, so how many computer objects are part of the server's OU? So operating unit. So let's go ahead and I wonder if we can just check just one. How to check OU. OU computers. PowerShell. We used to like a GetNet computers. Do something like that. No, just tell me I'm an idiot. Get AD computer find computer details in OU examples. Get AD computer. Wonder if that's built into this guy. Okay, looks like it. So let's go ahead and delete all that. Get AD computer. Filter. Ooh, okay. Find computers and OUs with PowerShell. Get AD computer. And what was the OU? I guess the filter would be that OU, right? So servers. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, that's all right. Might have to RDP in and actually look at it like that. Might be easier, but I kind of want to do it through PowerShell so I can get find computers and OUs with PowerShell. Identity foo. Okay, by default, the command line will return a few AD attributes. Filter star, maybe? Just do that. Just hey, just grab everything. Let's try that, like right there. Alright. That's a lot of stuff like right there. So we want the OU, but I don't think we get that from here, do we? No, we do not. Oh, OU servers. So we're only looking for OU servers. So we have 1, 2. Looks like 2. That are part of the servers group. We'll try that. Tell me that I'm wrong, or it just doesn't want to work like right now. I remember that. How many computer objects are part of the workstation's OU? So one is part of the workstation's OU. I answered it right 15 times. I was saw that side. How many departments, organizational units does the organization consist of? So 1, 2, looks like 3. We got domain controllers, servers, and workstations. So 3, it looks like. Nope. Okay. How many departments, organizational units does the organization consist of? We're probably got the actually look into this a little bit more. We might have to RDP into this guy, I'm thinking, with something like that. Because that'll be a lot easier to be able to look at all that. So let's go ahead and do a remina. Or we can try our desktop. Let's try our desktop. We'll give it a try. Don't know if it's actually going to work or not, but we'll give it a try. It's going to be for this machine, like right here. And the password, so I'm going to grab those credentials again. catcreds.text. Password is Catherine 2018. And the username was Catherine.Dickinson. Can we do that? We might have to use a remina, but we'll see. See if we use our desktop. I feel like Remina's faster, but our desktop's bigger, so you guys can see it better. All right, let's go ahead and use. Looks like we'll just use Remina. We'll hop it like that. I might have to actually put in domain, huh? I'll do like attack D for domain with our desktop. I don't know how to do domain with it, but we're gonna try with attack D. And the domain, scroll up, is going to be za.tryhackme.com. See if that works. Okay, Remina. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do an NS lookup for this guy right here, this THM jump one. And we have 10.256.101. All right. Yep. And we'll go ahead and we'll hop into him over here. Yes. Actually, we're getting into make sure, aren't we? Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe I'm supposed to go into 10.256.248. That's probably what it is. Let's see. We'll find out here in a second, won't we? And the password, which was this, like right here. All right, so let's go ahead and 10.256.148 or 248, excuse me. Yes, there we go. Okay. Username Catherine.Dickinson. Sorry about that. I got excited. And password Catherine 2018. Leave the domain blank. I don't know if I need to put anything in there yet for that, but we will find out here in a second. Maybe you put in the Zada. Nope, there we go. Okay, so Remina's going to log us in here. Awesome. Thank you, Remina. Thank you very much. Get that guy as big as what we can. And let's go ahead and check out the server manager. Exit out of here. We should be able to go into manage. I believe it's manage, right? Tools. There we go. Active Directory users and computers. Zada.tryhackme.com. Should be able to go down to servers. Okay. It asked us in the, oh, it asked us in the admins group, didn't it? So how many tiers are there? T0, 1, and 2. So it looks like we have 3 tiers in there. All right. Sure, there's a way to be able to do that with PowerShell. But for the matter of time, there we go. Oh, how many departments, organizational units does the organization consist of? How many departments, organizational units, huh? Let's see here. Would that be under ZA? 3 tiers of admins. Domain controllers. Oh, we got the domain controller. Groups. There are different groups, which has 6 groups it looks like. How many OUs does it consist of? Or if it's 7. Yep, okay. So I think it's in the Unix folder that says no, I think it was talking about the organizational units for the whole try hack me. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I counted admins. Or one of these I didn't count domain controllers, that's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But that's what we got that's how we got that, like right there. So alright, next thing we have is how many admin tiers does it have? We have 3 admin tiers. What is the value of the flag stored in the description attribute of T0 tinus.green account? Okay, so we can either look it up or we can try to find him, right? So let's go ahead and do let's first off just try to do a net user for him. We'll do a net user. And he's not actually in there like that. So we may have to actually look it up. Net local groups administrator. Administrators, I think it is. Net local group administrators. So we have the ZA administrators, THM, Vagrant. See, we're not actually seeing him on there, so we're probably gonna have to look it up over here because we're not actually seeing that guy on there. So let's go ahead and hop over into here, and we'll do what admin is he? T0. So we go into admins group T0. All right. We got Tinus Green in there. Boom. There's the scripts like right there. THM enumerating via MMC. Now remember the description. If you can see that user, you can see that description. All right. So if there's a password in there, we can see that. Never actually had it where I couldn't see it over. Let's do a get domain users. Let's do this like real quick. Let's load up Power View into here. Let's do a get domain users. I might just have to do something like that. I'm gonna locate Power View.ps1. There we go. We'll take that. Thank you. We'll copy that guy over to here. Now let's go ahead and do a Python 3 attack MHP server on port 80. We'll do an IEX IWR attack use basic parsing for HTTP. My IP address, which I don't know like right now because we just changed the box. Oh, I have a tunnel. I guess I'm on tunnel 1 like right now, I believe. There we go. /power view.ps1. Now remember, I'm pulling it from a Linux machine. It is case sensitive. Alright, so we got that right. Let's go ahead and do a get net domain, I believe it is. Users. Get net domain is going to show us this. I believe there's a get domain users. Is that what it is? Get domain. Domain users. Nope. Let's see here. Get net domain. Controller trust. Okay, that's all we got for that. Controller trust. Can I do attack in here? Domain, verbose, debug. I don't know if there's a users in here for getting that domain. Oh, that might be on Power View Dev. That's why. Let's go and look up Power View Dev. Power View Dev. There we go. Let's go ahead and copy that guy over to here. And we'll start that Python server again. Oh, Python server is still started. Let's go ahead and grab Power View Dev.ps1. Let's go ahead and throw that over into here. I believe it's on Power View Dev. Get net domain users. Or something like that, along those lines. Get something with domain users. I know that. Whoa! Okay. do this. Power view, get domain users. Get domain user. Maybe. Okay. I believe it's actually Power View Dev that we actually do. Like that there. Let's get these guys kind of scroll down a little bit. So as you can see, we're pulling down a lot more people now. A lot more people. Too many people, right? Hundreds of people, okay? We want to look up one person, right? So we should be able to do a get domain user. Let's see here if we got a tag like name or anything like that. Identity will work. Or an SPN maybe. We don't know his SPN, do we? We would know his SAM account name. Admin account, allow delegation, disallow delegation, trusted to authenticate, pre-auth not required, domain. It might be identity. And I think we just want name for that. Can I just do tech name? Yes, I can. All right, so his name was Tinus Green, but I don't think it's actually T0 Tinus Green. Let's see here. This is just kind of just going a little bit above and beyond here. Or maybe it is. Let's try it. Well, if he has a user and a admin account, then it should be TO Tinus Green, actually. Okay, so there we go. So we got that, right? Now, as we can see the description right here, that's how we can see it. All right, so we can actually see passwords in that description, right? And you also saw that once we did that domain users, we got a lot more. So right now, we're just looking, whenever I did the net user, we were just looking at local users on the computer. Now we're actually looking at, hey, who else belongs here? Or who else is in this domain, right? So that works for us. There we go. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and continue on. Enumeration through command prompt. Okay. That whole thing was supposed to be through the GUI. We kind of did a little bit back and forth. All right. Oh, net user / domain. Huh. Maybe I should stop trying so hard, huh? So there you go. There's all your users like right there. You see, that's a lot of people. Obviously, the people that we want to look at are all of these. Oh, excuse me. Obviously, the people we want to look at are all of these guys and maybe these guys up here, right? But these guys actually look really familiar, don't they? That was from the breaching Active Directory, which, by the way, I did actually also complete breaching Active Directory. I looked in here, right? I got in through the LDAP account again, looked in here, saw service file copy, and ended up just cracking his password like that. So that was how I did that one. But I did actually end up getting that one at the end. So we can look up a user on the domain, right? So we can look up Zoe Marshall, let's say, or what I would want to look up is, hey, who are these guys up here, right? So I want to look at the T0s first because he's probably most important. We already know him though. So we'll grab T1. So we do a net user him / domain. And now we should just look at just him. And there we go. All right, so we can see that he is a tier 1 admin, right? And he's also a domain user, right? Obviously. Password required, yes. User may change password, yes. Okay. So Arthur Tyler, that would be someone that we would want to look into, things like that, or maybe figure out what he does and everything. That would be your open source intelligence portion, like right there, though. So let's go ahead and keep scrolling down. Let's see what we got here. Net group domain. What are the different domain groups on there, right? Which we could have looked at. We could have done that with and they're obviously doing all this command prompt. We're doing it PowerShell like right now. A lot of the command prompt commands do correlate to PowerShell, but there are some that like to start and stop a service. That's why I always go back to command prompt, because I think it's a pain within PowerShell. That's why I always go back to command prompt for that. So there are some that are easy, I feel like, in command prompt. All right, so we got some other on the domain network at least, accounts that we haven't seen before, right? We got these tier 0, tier 1, tier 2 admins. We have this HR share, RW, so we might be able to actually look at some type of share here, right? I wonder if we can actually do an SMB client in here. TAC L for this IP address, which I already figured out what it was. But if I do an IP config, we can figure out real quick. There we go. See if we have any type of, anonymous access into it, or if it's not required by password. Okay, so we do not. So we might be able to get in with Catherine Dickerson. We don't know yet. If we really try to, we could probably get into there, right? We also have net group, and then we can put in the group that we want to look at. So we want to look at these different groups, right? So tier 0 admins, tier 1. Let's go ahead and check out tier 2 admins. So we can do a net group, tier 2 admins, /domain. All right, and that's all of our tier 2 admins, like right there. Okay, so obviously if we want to send off some type of crap map exec, on an SMB or RDP or some of that session, or not RDP, but SMB or maybe WinRM session, we'd be wanting to focus on, our admins and things like that. Unless we could use something like Power Up and become an admin. Let's try to become an admin. I mean, I know that we're going a little bit off to the right here, but if you've watched my streams before, you know how I am. IEX, IWR, use basic parsing. Let's try to see if we can use something simple, easy, and become an admin with it. Don't know how I'm supposed to do that, though. That's going to be impossible now, isn't it? Let me grab my IP address again. There we go. And let's go ahead and do an invoke all checks. Not spelled like that. Invoke all checks. You've noticed I put different PowerShells running in memory within the same PowerShell tab here, right? The same PowerShell that I've had open this whole time. So that is something also. Ooh, we have an unintended. Let's see if we can actually read this. Default username. Registry, he has an auto log on. Really now? Okay. Let's go ahead and type that out. See if we can type it. Maybe able to get something in here. Maybe able to see password, something like that. We could always copy and paste this and try. Usually password at the bottom, right? Auto log on, user, administrator, password, sensitive data deleted. Damn you, Windows. But yeah, usually the password at the bottom down here. All right, for auto log on, things like that. So we might be able to do something with run as. That might be one of the steps here. Although we aren't really breaching it, huh? Apart from the domain users group, what other group is the Aaron Harris account a member of? Let's go ahead and find out. So let's do a net user. Aaron Harris /domain. Let's see who he belongs to. Internet access. All right, good job, man. You get internet access. Congratulations. I always hate this one. Is the guest account active? Yay or nay? Because I can never figure it out. I always forget that command. How to check if guest account is active? PowerShell. Well, I guess we could always just do a net user guest, huh? Net user. Let's try that. Guest on /domain. Whoa, that's not how you spell guest. /domain. There we go. May not tell us that's actually active. Account active. No. Okay. Nay. How many accounts are a member of the Tier 1 admins group? Let's go and check that out. Net local group. Tier 1 admins. I think it's like that, right? If not, we can always just check it. How do we spell here? Oh, I messed up somewhere. Net group, that's why. We want Tier 1 admins, not local group, huh? It's not local, is it? Tier 1 admins. Domain, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 accounts in there. Whoopsie daisy, there we go. So it looks like 7. What is the account lockout duration of the current password policy in minutes? I believe we can look up a GPO for that. Is it net GPO? get net. Now that get net GPO, I believe that's part of Power View though, what I just did like right there. And I believe we can see the lockout in here. Maybe we can't. Okay, so we need to do a... I always forget how to look up GPOs also. Let's see if he talks about it all in here. Got net user. Is it just net? Okay, let's go ahead and do a... might not be a group policy though also. Check account lockout duration PowerShell. Find AD account lockout policy using PowerShell. Yep, thank you. Import module. Oh, he's using Active Directory for this one. Default domain password policy. Do we have the Active Directory policy on it? I don't think we have the Active Directory policy or module on here. We'll see. Find out here in a second. Oh, we do. Okay. So let's see here. Lockout duration is 30 minutes. It looks like. You may have to actually download that one. That's why I was wondering if we had it on here or not. What's it called? The Active Directory domain policies, like there's an Active Directory module, which sometimes PowerShell does not come with, depending on the machine and things like that. So you may have to actually download, put it in there, but that's a pretty easy download. 30 minutes. Enumeration to PowerShell. Well, we kind of messed that up because we've already been doing that. All right, what do we got here? What is the value of the title attribute of Beth Nolan? Beth.Nolan. Net user Beth Nolan / domain. Let's go ahead and see. And what is the title value of her? What is the value of the title attribute? There's a title attribute here? What? Okay, let's try to find it somewhere else. I guess that you could look up a title attribute for somewhere, I guess. So he's using get AD user. Or if there's a title attribute in this one. Okay, let's go ahead and do a, for the title attribute, let's go ahead and do a get AD user and then her identity. So we'll do a get AD user, attack identity. And I think it's like that. Huh. I don't know what it means by title. Should obviously in sales. We're going to go with. Unless we have some type of scope creep kind of thing. What is the value of the title attribute? Find title attribute with Power View. See if we can do that. Wonder if I have to actually do like attack properties or something like that. Okay. So attack properties title that time. Still not seeing anything in here. Oh, title senior. Okay, let's go. All right, I did not know that that was a thing, like right there. So title is senior. All right, I like that. That's a new one for me. Let's go ahead and throw that into here. What is the value of the distinguished name attribute of Annette Manning? of the distinguished name attribute, huh? So let's go ahead and do a net user / domain. It's like, what? With Power View, we can also do a get net user and then put her in. And there she is. All right. I wonder if this one actually has a title on here. It does, title. I could have just did that from the beginning, get net user. All right. And they wanted the distinguished name, right? So let's just try this. That's got a humongous gap in it, so that's not going to work for us now, is it? Oh, this one doesn't want to tell me it, huh? Well, we'll try this one like right here. Maybe we'll just have to delete that humongous gap. See what happens. All right, cool. When was the Tier 2 admins group created? Net group. What's it called? It's Tier 2 admins, right? Now we want to see the properties of it, right? Let's try to do a get domain group. Is that a thing? Get domain group. Okay. So enter, then whoa. Okay. Sorry. Worst idea I've ever had. Or if we could just say, I was going to copy and paste it, but screw that. Get domain group. Can I say tier 2 admins? Can I do that? I can. Okay. That's when it was changed. When created, 2/24/2022 at 10:04 with 41 seconds. And they want that whole thing. I wonder if they want the PM also. Doesn't use regular time, huh? It's kind of funny. What is the value of the SID attribute of the enterprise admins group? Okay, we can check that out. Easy day. Whoopsie daisy. Check that out. Easy day. Go to get domain group, and we'll do enterprise admins. We should be able to see the SID, I think, on here. Object SID. Bam. SID. All right. Which container is used to store deleted AD objects? What? How would I look that up? That is a... Which container is used to store deleted AD objects? Let's see here. Use PowerShell to find containers. I feel like I'm about to get some weird stuff. Get AZ storage container, okay. Azure storage, Azure storage. I wonder if it's... Is there like a Azure storage container on here? I wonder. Let's see. Okay, didn't think so. Okay. It's not recognized as a commandlet. Okay. Let's first see, use PowerShell to find containers. Yeah. Using PowerShell. Okay. First, we need to figure out what the containers are called. From deleted objects container, then restore. Okay, let's see here. Turns out you have to do it like this. Get AD objects, search base, deleted objects. But we want, first we need to see, let's try get AD object first. Let's see what that's all about. See if we can see some containers in here. All right, we are getting a bunch of stuff in here. Can we look up deleted objects? Which containers use to store deleted AD objects? we're getting people and everything, huh? We got Jessica Richards, like right there. We're getting people and everything. So, don't know how to look that up. What is the hint? How about that? Use get AD domain and review the information. Okay, we'll do. Get AD domain. I feel like this could be huge. Okay, it's not huge. Okay. So, deleted objects container, deleted objects. Is that all I wanted? Oh, okay, which containers use store deleted objects? Okay. So we now have deleted objects as the container, right? So now we just need to look that up, I guess. Domain controllers container. Okay, now we just need to just look that up now. So which containers use store deleted objects? We have deleted objects like right here. Right? And what did this guy do over here? CN deleted objects. Let's try that. Okay, I didn't like that at all. Tag include delete objects, maybe? We could use the GUI to see it, but this is more, they want us to do it in PowerShell, so. But yeah, we could use RDP to see it, but I don't really want to cheat on it. Even though I've been using PowerShell the whole time by accident, but. Thank you very much. He's doing it for a user. We need our domain. I don't think we need to filter in that user like right there. We can leave it. We need our domain controller. DC equals za. Let's try that. Nope. Delete objects DC equals com. We might need that try hack me again there, huh? DC equals try hack me. Nope. I don't know if we even have get AD object. I feel like we do. I feel like we just did that, right? Okay, we do have to get AD object. And in the hint, it said to get AD domain. We see our deleted objects like right here, container. Now we just kind of need to see what we're looking for in there. Which containers use store deleted AD objects? Wait a second. Is it just this, like right here? Is it just that? Am I just being an idiot? Hey-o! We're crushing it. Crushing it. Alright, enumeration through Bloodhound. So, let's go ahead and start up Neo4j first, huh? The sudo neo4j. 4j, isn't it console after that? Yep. I forgot to start Bloodhound and Cali. Alright, Bloodhound is started. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and locate Sharphound, which is the PS1 for it. PowerShell version for it, right? We're going to copy that over into here. Okay. And we'll go ahead and do a, once again, IEX, IWR. Use basic parsing, HTTP. Need my IP address again, don't I? There we go. /sharphound.ps1. And I always forget how to run sharphound, but I think it's just sharphound or invoke sharphound or something like that, right? Invoke, whoops. Invoke. Where's the invoke bloodhound? Invoke sharphound. Let's invoke ShareFinder. Okay, let's go ahead and check out how to run it. We'll go ahead and do a Sublime text for sharphound. Invoke bloodhound. Okay, cool. So we'll run it with that invoke bloodhound, right? And if we just run it just as invoke bloodhound, we should be good. Go and do an invoke bloodhound. And there we go. So ls-tech.la directory. We should have this bloodhound on a zip file in here now, which we want to bring back to ourselves. That should be, I think we just need just that file. We can also do like an invoke. We can make it better with like a collection method. Collection method all. We can do something like that too. We may be able to find more stuff for us, okay? We can go ahead and do a dir, see if it's any bigger. About the same size, so that's just, you know, zip being zip. So, and I think the last was actually 12.98. Nope, so we got a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger, right? Close to the same size. So now we have that, right? Now what we need to do is we need to get it back to us, right? So that's SCP. And her name is Catherine Dickerson, right? We're gonna definitely have to look up her information again. catcreds.text. Catherine.Dickinson. I keep calling her Dickerson. Dickinson. I believe it's that. And we want to actually get it from C. Delete all that. C users. THRYN. Catherine.Dickinson. / we want this file right here. Want that file like right here, and we'll drop it to ourselves. I haven't actually done Bloodhound in a while on Kali. Usually I use my actual Windows machine for it. All right, we need her password. Catherine 2018. Remember, SCP, that's just the way to be able to move files over SSH. That's all we're doing. So we're telling SCP to go into her at our, you know, THM jump.1 or whatever .za .tryhackme.com. I'm telling you to go SSH into her, SSH, okay? It's SCP. All right. And go ahead and go into C users, Catherine Dickinson, and then grab this .zip file like right here. Notice which way the slashes are. Okay. Also, SCP runs over port 22. I always say this. Every time I use SCP, I say this. So if you are taking Net Plus or Sec Plus, if that's something that you're going to be taking in the future, if you don't already have it, they have these well-known ports, right? You're supposed to know all the well-known ports, stuff like that. And they may have a list. One of the things they like to do is put port 22 in there, but there's going to be more, There's going to be more of one thing or the other, right? So maybe more ports than there are what the ports belong to. So you may have 10 ports, you may only have 5 of what they belong to, right? 5 protocols. Now, if you see SCP in there, and then you see port 22, SCP runs over port 22, which is also SSH. All right, so let's go ahead and do an ls-tech-la, And we do see we have this zip file now. We can leave it as a zip file. Like I said, I have not used Bloodhound in a very long time. So I need to go to the webpage now. And I actually forget kind of how to do that. Because I've not used it in a very long time. On Kali, I've not used it in a very long time. I used it on my Windows machine just about a month ago or so. But now we need to go into, oh yeah, just type in Bloodhound. Oh shit, huh? Bloodhound. Heyo. I think I did it like this. I think I did. Nope. There we go. Beginner friendly. Which one, False Owl? This box? Yes, I think this box would be beginner friendly. If you follow the walkthrough and everything. A couple things you have to look up, stuff like that. But, alright. So as we can see, we have the old one still in here. Okay, that's okay. We can delete it all if we want to. We can go ahead and right click and do a delete node. Confirm. Delete node. Confirm. Delete node. Confirm. Delete node. Confirm. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we are going to upload. So we can upload data. We're going to upload that zip file, right? So we're going to go into desktop. Try hack me. This one was called AD something, right? AD enumeration, and there's our bloodhound.zip file. So it should be able to unzip it, and it should drop everything in here. I've had to either use upload, or I've also had to use an import graph. I've had to use those two. File created from incompatible. That's good. We should be able to put a really what? Yes, really. Is it saying because there's nothing in there? Let's try import graph. Bad JSON file. Upload data. Can we upload that one still? Alright, so we might have a problem with Bloodhound's versions like right now. Let's try a sudo Bloodhound. It shouldn't have to run it like that, but you never know. If this doesn't work, we can always go back on the Windows machine, transfer it over there, and try it like that. Go ahead and go into try. Desktop. There we go. Then we'll do try hack me. AD enumeration. Let's try that like right there. That one may have worked. So it says that it's done down in the corner. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I have gotten it to where it's done and then nothing happens. And you're like, what the heck? Exit out, open it back up, and see if the stuff's there. If it's not there, we're going to move over to the Windows machine, try it on there. Hopefully it's not a version problem. Great. No data returned from query. So we're having a problem with the versions, it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. I wonder if we're going to have to unzip it. We shouldn't have to unzip it. That's the one thing. Let's go ahead and check out what they want us to do on try hack me real quick. Okay, we already SCP'd it over. And once you provide your passwords to copy the results of your current working directory, drag and drop the zip file onto the Bloodhound GUI to import it into Bloodhound. It will show us the extracted file. Yep. Alright, so we are not seeing that anywhere. Let's go ahead and just try to do the drag and drop method. Never really tried that one before. So it's desktop, right? Then we go into try hack me, right? Where is it? Try hack me. Let's try this way. AD enumeration. Let's try this way. I've never really done like that before. Unzip your file. Not getting the whole like little thing down here anymore, am I? Might need to update my Bloodhound, I'm wondering. Supposedly it's ready to go. Let's go ahead and we'll hop back into it because I've had that problem many times. Pretty much every single time in all honesty. Maybe I should be running with sudo. Maybe get rid of the sudo bloodhound. Just run it as regular. No data return for query. We should see the data after that. We know that there's data in there because we see that the file has something in it, right? We don't want to unzip it. Let's go ahead and try to put this guy. So we made the Python server. Let's go ahead and actually try to get that guy back over to my Windows machine. And we'll go from there. Let me make sure there's nothing opened up over here. I know you guys can't see anything right now. I'm just opening up Bloodhound over here. That's all I'm doing. Alright, so let's go ahead and get display capture. There we go. Let's grab this file. Let's do a PowerShell. Okay, let's CD on the desktop, OneDrive, desktop. And we'll do a wget. And we want to wget, where's it at? A Kali machine. We want to wget this guy right here. Let's go ahead and do an ifconfig like real quick. I want my 192.168 address so then my Windows machine can actually talk back to it, right? 0.52. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm on Windows now, aren't I? Okay, wget that guy. So HTTP / and then we need that Bloodhound guy like right there. That Bloodhound file. There we go. I will bring him back over to myself over here. Alright, and then we'll do tac out file, and we'll just call him that again. And he's sitting on the desktop right now. I'll do a dir. We should have that file, and it should have something in it. Bloodhound right there. Alright, so right there, that guy, okay? 12.4.9.981. So let's go ahead and look at 12.4.981, like right there. Let's throw him into Bloodhound. I believe I did. I also need to get Bloodhound started up, don't I? I don't remember where Bloodhound's exactly at. Let's try users. Y. Actually, you know what? CD into CRTP tools. Nope, I need to start with Neo4j, don't I? So let's go ahead and CD into C downloads, users, YY downloads. See if Neo4j is in here. Yep. Okay. CD in a bin, I believe it is. And we have our Neo4j .bat. I believe that's the one that we want to run, like right there. Neo4j.bat start or console. Let's go. Okay, so it's running like right there. Bolts enabled. So I'm going to try to log in. I don't remember what I put down in here. Uh-oh. I don't remember the password. Oh, enter doesn't work. That's why I actually clicked that. Okay. So, let's go ahead and delete this. Delete him. Let's go ahead and upload this data. So we're going to do upload data. Look at my desktop here, right? That's where I put it in at. And it should be 0618. Should be that guy right there. And let's see if this works. That's already looking better. Finish processing all files. As you can see, nothing in here, okay? Let's go ahead and open up Bloodhound again. And we'll try just to see if that works. Tools, Bloodhound Master, Bloodhound. There we go. Let's go. All right. So you can see that Bloodhound is now working. Like I said, I moved over my Windows machine. That's probably just a version problem. I probably need to update my Bloodhound on Kali. Like I said, I don't use it that much on Kali. So we're here now, right? Let's go ahead and hop back over to Kali, and we'll see what do they actually want us to do with this. All right. If I can find a web page here. Where'd it go? Let's go. Okay. So there's a bunch of filtering, things like that we can do with Bloodhound. Also, we could try to see, like, we could take a user, right? And we could try to see, like, we could right click on this guy. Then we could say, hey, what is the shortest path to here? For like right where we are, like right now, right? And it looks like he has enterprise administrator, domain admin goes there. T0, obviously. All right. Vagrant as okay, so we can start to try to look at stuff. We could also mark a user as owned. So we could try to look up different things, right? So we could look up different queries and stuff like that. All right, there's target node. There we go. Node information queries. So we can say, hey, find all domain admins. All right. Find shortest path to domain admins. Okay. So this is the shortest path to domain admin, right? Find principal of the DC sync rights. Obviously there. Okay. So there's some DC sync stuff going on in here, right? So we can do a lot of things. Find shortest path from Kerber roastable users. Try to see if there's any Kerber roastable users in here. We can try Kerber roast TGT. We can also find unconstrained delegation. All right, that's a big one, like right there. They have unconstrained delegation. We can move through a system. Okay. So then we can like make different sessions in different places, stuff like that, without having to worry about it. Let's see if anyone's Kerber roastable in here. Wow. There's a lot of Kerber roastable accounts in here. Okay, find Kerber roastable users with most privileges. All right, whatever. Boy, look at all those Kerber roastable accounts, though. Okay, so we can do a lot of different things here, right? We can cause a lot of damage, some of that. So what command can be used to execute sharphound.exe and request that it recovers session information only from ZA? I have no clue because I always use PS1. Hate to see it. Hey, thank you very much, Falsal, for the follow. I don't know. I never used sharphound.exe. I always use the PS1. We're gonna have to actually like look through this guy and actually figure that one out. So we'll continue on. We'll go back and we'll hit that guy up since that's gonna be like our last question. Apart from the KRB TGT, which is also always Kerber roastable, suppose okay. How many other accounts are potentially Kerber roastable? Notice potentially. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why it's got so many. Delete him. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Kerber roastable accounts, it looks like. We'll try that. Yep. How many machines do members of the Tier 1 admins group have administrative access to? How many machines do members of the Tier 1 So first off, let's at least get into Tier 1's admin group, huh? Go ahead and open that back up again. That was stupid. There we go. So let's go ahead and try to find Tier 1 admin group. Find all domain admins. We actually want Tier 1 admins. So we should be able to say start node Tier 1 admins. And we should be able to just look at that, I believe. Let's see here. Database info. We just want to see Tier 1 admins, right? Tier 1 admins. Okay. Let's see here. Edit node. High value domain. No, nothing like that. There should be a properties thing on here also. There we go. Direct member 7. Local admin rights 0. Explicit object controllers 5. Direct members 7. Who are, let's see. So there's all the members of it. Is that what it's asking? Or what was it asking for? It was asking how many machines do members of 7? No, okay. How many machines, huh? So we want to see how many machines. Node properties, group membership, local admin rights, execution privileges. That's gonna be, I feel like that's gonna be kind of a pain to see that. Huh. How many machines does it have? No data returned. So we want to see how many machines Tier 1 admin group has access to. Correct? Let's see. Let's see a hint. Search for Tier 1 admin group and enumerate its information. Oh, I did. How many machines do members have access to? We have 7 members in it, but node information. For Tier 1 access group, we have direct members. We have 7 of those. So we have 7 members that are in the Tier 1 access group. These aren't really machines, now are they? No, this is a user. This is unrolled object controllers. Queries, let's see here. Find computers domain users are local admin. Find all workstations. No, that's where domain users can RDP. Source path. Find computer domain users are local admin. Math domain trust. Huh. This one's a little bit difficult. Computers, 9. Is that what it is? There's 9 computers that belong to that group? How many machines do members of the Tier 1 admin group have? I mean, it said 9. Oh, there's 9 computers probably on this thing, huh? For the whole database, huh? Okay. Let's try to re-import the graph here. How's it bad JSON file? Upload data, that's probably why. Because I imported the graph. There we go. I might have to actually look that one up, how to actually figure that out. So, if we do a little, I guess, kung fu here. See what we got here. There's our tier 0, blah, blah, okay. Administrators, yep. Got all that. I want tier 1 admins. That's what I want. I want to see how many users at a node, or how many machines. Set a starting point. See how this tier 1. We can always look up the computers and see. Maybe we just look up tier 1. Then that's it. Because we could always just look up in PowerShell tier 1, right? We could always do something like that, right? and not have to actually look it up. How many users are members of Tier 2 admins group? That one we should be able to find out really quickly. So let's go ahead and check out Tier 2 here. So we'll do a Tier 2 admins group. And we have, it looks like 7. Nope, that's still Tier 1. Right click. There we go. Tier 2 admins group, we have 15 direct members of that. Okay. How many machines do members of Tier 1 admins group have administrative access to? Have administrative access to, right? How many machines? So, of the Tier 1's admin group. So we... Tier 1 admins. So these are all Tier 1 admins, right? Let's go ahead and start to look at him, right? So direct members, we have 7 of those. How many machines do you have access to? Maybe I just need to just start counting some of that. Nope, not that. Let's back that up. So we know you have access to one of them. That's through domain users, though, not through the domain admins. C user with domain OU tree. Yes. There's one. Total computer object 0. Is it 0? Like, I mean, total user object 7. Huh. They have access to 0? I'll see why. They would. How many machines do members... Okay, how to check... Let's see if we can just look that up and see if maybe somebody else can answer this one for us. Bloodhound. First degree local admin and group delegated local admin rights. So if we have first degree local admin, so we click on him, and does he have any first degree group memberships? First degree local admin 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I think it's got to be 2. I think I'm also just starting just to throw numbers in there now, huh? Let's see here. Okay, 2. Cool. All right. What command can be used to execute *pound.exe and request that it recovers session information? That question is weird. I don't know if I really like that question. Okay. What command can be used to execute *pound.exe and request that it recovers session information only from the za.tryhackme.com domain without touching domain controllers? All right, here we go. Let's try to figure this one out just by reading. Attack pass. Okay. That's the SCP'd over. So we want a collection method, right? *pound.exe collection method. I think it's going to be collection method all, right? *pound.exe. *pound.exe. Collection method. Oh, God. What's the collection method supposed to be? collection method session, maybe? Is that a collection method? I do not know. I never used sharp-ng.exe. Exclude domain controllers. I'm going to go with exclude domain controllers. Most common or defaults are all. Also, so sharp-ng caches information once the first run has been completed. You can use the session collection method to retrieve new user sessions to be able to process. So maybe it's session collection? Collection method is session collection? Alright, let's start to actually type this out over here. We'll see if we can get this. So we're going to do a, let's see here, sharp-ng.exe, tac collection methods. I believe it's going to be session collection. I don't know if it needs a space. I don't know if we need quotations. Tac domain. Could be za.tryhackme.com. Tac exclude DCs. Let's try that, like right there. Let's see what happens here. I feel like the collection method is what's going to mess me up here. Oh God. Tac collection methods session? Maybe it's just session. Not session collection. That's weird. Ayo! See, you just gotta read. Read it up. Alright, we completed that. There was one thing. Oh no, there wasn't one thing that we didn't complete. I must say there was one thing we didn't complete, but we completed everything in there. Awesome. So that's going to be the end of this stream, like right here. I hope you guys liked it. False owl, thanks for the follow. I will be streaming at some pretty weird times. Just going off on streaming soon. Also, I think on Tuesday I'm going to probably do it. Maybe Wednesday, maybe Monday, who knows. But I'm going to throw together a 24-hour stream. I'm also in Japan, so I'm on Japan time, so whatever that is for you. So it is currently 10 a.m. here, so I think that would be East Coast time. I believe it's 9 p.m. East Coast time, I think. 9 or 8 p.m. or something like that, East Coast time. So I think I'm an hour ahead of you, or, well, 13 hours ahead of you guys. So I'm on a different day, stuff like that. All right. But yeah. So if I say Monday starts for Sunday for you, sorry. But I will be doing that. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Stop on in, say what's up. Let's go ahead and see who else is streaming like right now. Grab somebody else. And we'll go from there. I wonder if DZE is still streaming. Cyber Viking UK. All right. Let's go ahead and throw you guys over there. And I will talk to everyone later. Well, you guys have a good one.